I was feeling really awkward on stage. You know, I was just like, what is going on? What is happening?
Funny how the tables turn around. You wanna roll in my life now that you see I'm finally letting go.
Hey, what's up? This is Shari and you're hanging out with me inside my dream lab where I do these things. Last week I had a performance and it seemed like everything that could go wrong did. So I'm making this video for you so that you can learn from my mistakes and you don't have to go through what it is that I went through. I'm going to be telling you everything that went wrong, what I would have done differently, and I'll also tell you some of the things that I would have done the same because it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad. All right, are you ready to get into it? Let's do it. But before we do, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, and let's go. All right, guys, so I hadn't performed in a while, and that's the reason why I wanted to sign up for this open mic so that I could get more active and get out there and sing, because that is what I just love to do. So I found this open mic. I think I found it on Monday or Tuesday, and it was happening on Friday. So I was telling myself, all right, I'll have all week to be able to practice and prepare for it, because even though I'm a vocal coach and I'm a singer, I do not always practice. And I guess having a performance coming up helps you to be motivated, or helps me anyway to be motivated to practice. So clearly I wasn't motivated enough because I was not able to practice at all before the performance. I was feeling really bad last week, you guys, and I kept telling myself, okay, I'll just wait until Friday. Actually, I said I'll wait until Thursday and Friday, and I'll practice Thursday and Friday. But Thursday came, and I don't even remember what happened. I was either feeling bad or I had a lot of stuff to do, because I'm also 100% self-employed, and I have a lot of things that I have to do as a business owner. So I think I was just not feeling that well, honestly. So anyway, I say, all right, that's okay. I'm going to practice on Friday because I have a good chunk of time to be able to practice before I start work at 2. So Friday comes around, and honestly, it just feels like the worst day. It just feels like the whole world is conspiring against me at this at the start of my day, because I'm on the phone with customer service regarding some refunds that should have come to my account a long time ago. And I'm just really irritated about the fact that this money is not there, and I called weeks ago and it was supposed to be there weeks ago. And so I was dealing with that from 2 different companies for like 3 to 4 hours. So basically the entire time where I thought that I was going to be able to practice for my performance and pack and get ready to go, because the sound check literally started when I got off of work, I was not able to do that. So there was my mistake number 1, not being adequately prepared in terms of practicing ahead of time and also packing beforehand, and I'll tell you why. So 6 o'clock rolls around, I get off work, and then I realize, like, oh shit, wait a minute, what time is the sound check? Oh, the sound check is between 6 and 7. Oh yeah, so I need to leave as fast as I can, and I'm not even like ready. So I changed my clothes and I packed everything. I was packing, so I take a pedal, I also take my wireless mic and my cables whenever I go to perform. So I'm going, packing everything, I rush and get all the way to the venue, and then when I'm parking, I hit a parked car. When I'm parking, but it turned out to be okay, but it's just like, slow down. But luckily I did get parking right across the street from the venue, but I didn't realize that, because when I got out I was looking all over for it because I was freaking lost. Oh my god, I think it's the other way. And so basically I left at around like 6:35, and I didn't get there until 7, and it actually started at 7. So I was just rushing and freaking out, and basically what I should have done is practice ahead of time. I should have packed my bag and everything that I needed ahead of time. And so that's what I would encourage you to do. Practice all the time. And if you stay ready, you never have to get ready, right? And then pack your stuff, pack your equipment, if a day before if you can, the night before if you can. Get there, and then it actually turns out that they're doing sound checks still, and I'm just like so thankful that they're still doing sound checks. So I go and I sit down, and I'm just like, you know, getting my cables and everything organized, and I'm trying to set up my mic and stuff, and I go and I'm feeling around in my bag looking for my wireless mic, and I have everything except for my wireless mic. So that's another reason why you should definitely pack the night before so that you can not be in a rush and make sure that you have everything. I also recommend, and what I'm going to do in the future, is having a checklist of all the things that I need so that I can make sure that I have everything. All right, so I don't have a mic. And then it's like, all right, that's all right. They have a mic. But the mic that they had that had good quality in terms of sound was taped. to a stand, and so you can't remove it. And I'm the type of person who I like to be able to move around when I am singing, but I didn't have that, and so it definitely felt kind of awkward when I got on stage. But anyway, so I did do a little sound check and everything seemed to be fine, so I was feeling good. I was like, all right, I made it, it's okay, I'm so glad that I came. I am on stage and the sound person starts the music and I'm singing my little heart out, and so, you know, feeling good, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden the music stops.
I wanna hear you but don't know what to say. I'm contemplating.
It like restarts in the middle of me singing. I was feeling really awkward on stage. You know, I was just like, what is going on? What is happening? And honestly, like, I don't know what I could have done differently in terms of like eliminating this from being a possibility, but I would just recommend that in the case that you find that stuff is happening with your sound and stuff like that, that you just talk to the audience, still keep them engaged. That's what I did, and I was just trying to make the most of it while I was on stage.
Technical difficulties.
Give it up for Jay and Lynn.
So those are all the things that happened that I would definitely change for the next performance. And here are some of the things that I did that I felt good about, that maybe could be some tools that you can use in the case that you ever find yourself in that situation or performing in general. All right, so the first thing that I feel like I did well was just coming on stage confidently, talking to the audience, introducing myself, letting them know my story, repping for all the dreamers in the house.
Do we have any dream chasers in the house? Let me hear you make some noise if you're a dream chaser.
Just presenting myself as somebody who is confident on stage, you know? I think that a lot of times people won't believe you if you don't believe in yourself. The next thing that I did well that I feel like really helped the whole performance and the whole experience was just keeping cool and keeping my calm. I also forgot to mention to you guys that morning when everything was going bad, I thought that I told myself, I was like, you know what, I'm just not gonna go. I'm just not gonna go.
I'm not gonna go.
I feel shitty. I don't feel pretty. I feel like I just shouldn't go. I don't feel very confident. I'm not gonna go. I could have used this as an excuse to look at the world negatively and say, you know, everything is going wrong right now, and so this performance is gonna suck. But I didn't let that get to me. I was still gonna do my thing because I know what I'm called to do. I am on a dream chase, and so I recommend that if you ever find yourself in a situation where it seems like everything is going wrong, just be in that moment and know that you are called to do this. This is what you are here for, and just do it. Just do it, and don't let the stress of what happened before get in the way, because I really feel like I could have delivered a really terrible performance. Aside from the technical issues and the fact that I didn't practice, I was sounding good and I was feeling good, and I was enjoying myself on stage. One of my favorite moments was when we did like a call and response kind of in my song. So my song is called Blew It, and I was like,
and you blew it. Can I hear you say that? You blew it. That's right.
So yeah, having those types of moments, I'd say, is definitely something that I'm gonna continue to keep and carry into the performance, my next performance rather. Another thing that I did this time that I'm really happy with and I'm gonna continue to do is tell people where to follow me on social media.
You can find me on social media at This Is Shari.
The person who was hosting did say to, you know, if everybody wants to give their information at the end, we can do that, but I was just thinking, this is my moment right now, and I'm gonna tell these people where they can follow me right now. So definitely let people know where to follow you. Don't be afraid to plug yourself and let them hear your awesome music when you're not around. Another really cool thing that happened was just networking with other artists. There's a whole lot of people at open mics who are super talented, and I got to meet a bunch of different people. And for me, because my world is just like so small when it comes to my life, it's just basically here by myself and my son or my mom and family, you know, like I really don't have very much of a social life at this point in time, but just being around other musicians who do this, who like, they're like, this is not a game for them and they're out there and just trying to make it happen. It felt really good to be around that. The next thing is really, you guys, just have fun. There's a reason you have this burning desire in your heart and soul to go out there and sing. So no matter what happens, every single time you should just sing your heart out and have fun. And that is what I was doing. I was on stage, I was dancing, I was just having a really good time. And I think that the audience also can feel that too. You know, they can feel it when you're having a good time, and it just sends off good energy to them, which they can then give back to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it to be helpful, do me a favor and click that thumbs up button, and let me know in the comments, have you ever had like a terrible performance day where you just weren't feeling it? What did you do to get out of it, and how did it go for you? Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you can be notified every time I put out a new video. I'll see y'all on the next one, but until then, keep dreaming with your eyes wide open. Bye!
I'm going in circles, you spin me around, you got me going in circles.